Sisters ebook. They have been living on this planet for almost 500 million years. There are more than 30,000 different kinds of them, and their home covers almost 3/4 of the Earth's surface. Tube sponge, red finger sponge. What are they? Hint, turn the page to find out. Answer, fish. What is a fish? It's an animal that lives in water. Fish come in many different shapes and sizes. They can be as big as a school bus or as small as a grain of rice. They can be round like a balloon or long and thin like a pencil. All fish have fins. A fish moves its caudal fin or tail from side to side to propel itself through the water. It uses its other fins to steer and to stop. All fish also have a backbone, which makes them vertebrates, like us. But unlike people, fish are cold-blooded. Their body temperature changes with the temperature of the water around them. Fish bodies are usually covered with shiny little plates called scales. Porcupine fish, queen angelfish, blue tang, eagle ray, barracuda, triggerfish, green moray eel, seahorse. Most fish have 2 round eyes, one on each side of the head, and they can see almost all the way around themselves without turning their heads. That comes in handy when looking for food or trying to avoid becoming food. Many fish have large mouths and sharp teeth, perfect for grabbing and tearing food. Even though they don't have ears like us, fish can still hear. Special organs inside their bodies feel vibrations in the water. Most fish have 2 nostrils. But how do they breathe underwater? With gills. Fish don't have lungs, so they can't breathe air. But when water goes into the fish's mouth, its gills are able to remove oxygen right from the water. Fish don't have eyelids, so they can't close their eyes. Harlequin tusk fish. 2 eyes on side of head. 2 nostrils. Big mouth and sharp teeth. Scales. Gills. Fins and a tail. Fish body parts. Fins and a tail. Backbone. Scales, 2 eyes on side of head, big mouth and sharp teeth, no external ears, 2 nostrils, gills. How many different kinds of fish are there? Thousands! But they all fall into one of 3 basic categories. Number fish have skeletons made of bone, and scales cover their bodies. Most of the fish in the world are bony fish.
Clown anemone fish, trunk fish, clown wrasse, blue surgeon fish.
Number 2. Jawless fish have smooth, slimy skin instead of scales. Because they don't have real jawbones, they can't bite. But lampreys do use their big round mouths with little teeth to suck onto their prey and drink blood. Hagfish drill holes into their prey, then go inside it to eat.
Lamprey, hagfish.
Number 3. Sharks and rays have skeletons, but they are made of a tough, flexible material called cartilage instead of bone. You have cartilage in your nose.
Tiger shark, southern stingray.
Kinds of fish: bony fish, jawless fish, lampreys and hagfish, sharks and rays. Where do fish live? They live all over the world. Almost anywhere there's water. Fish can be found from the freezing waters of the Arctic to the warm waters of the tropics. Some fish live in freshwater lakes, rivers, and ponds. Others live in saltwater oceans and seas. A few fish can actually live in both salt and fresh water.
Leopard muskie, yellow perch, bluegills, half-moon angelfish, blue-green chromis, two-spot black damselfish, clownfish, red sea cleaner. The salmon is born in a freshwater river. Then it swims to the sea and lives in salt water.
Fish live in lakes, rivers, ponds, oceans, seas. Believe it or not, there are many strange-looking fish that can actually make their own light. Some of them live thousands of feet below the surface. Scientists are not sure what new and fascinating sea creatures are yet to be discovered down in the ocean's darkness.
Deep sea angler, flashlight fish, gulper eel, viper fish.
What do fish eat? Many fish are carnivores, which means they eat other animals. Some fish are herbivores, which means they eat only plants. And some fish eat both. Fish that live in fresh water eat other fish, insects, and plants. Some eat very simple plants called algae that grow on rocks.
Dusky shiner, Rosyside dace, Christmas darter. Fish that eat plankton, very small water plants and animals, usually have special mouth parts called gill rakers. Fish use gill rakers to strain plankton out of the water, just like Mom strains spaghetti from a pot. Gills. Gill rakers.
Fish that live in salt water eat other fish, sea mammals, crabs, lobsters, shrimp, plants, and algae. Some saltwater fish eat plankton, teeny tiny plants and animals that float in the water.
Clown triggerfish. Surgeonfish.
Some fish, like the barracuda, will eat any animal it can sink its teeth into. Yikes! The free-loading remora likes to hitch a ride on a shark and gobble up all its leftovers.
Shark. Remora. Barracuda.
Fish eat plants, insects, algae and plankton, other fish, crabs, shrimp, jellyfish, any animal that comes into the water. How do meat-eaters catch their food? Some fish swim up behind their prey, open their mouths, and swallow it whole. Others hide out and wait for prey to swim or crawl by, and then they attack.
Largemouth bass. Moray eel. The electric eel actually stuns its victims with an electric charge.
Some fish have special body parts that help them catch prey. Some frogfish have a built-in fishing lure to attract other fish. Swordfish and sawfish use their long noses to slash away at schools of fish.
Sawfish. Yellow angler.
How fish catch food. Hide and attack. Use built-in lures. Slash at fish with long noses. Stun prey with electric charge. How do fish protect themselves? Some fish hide. Others use camouflage, which means they blend right into the background. Some fish have special coloring which scares hungry predators away. Doesn't that spot look just like the eye of a much larger fish?
Clown butterfly fish. Flounder. The butterfly fish likes to hide inside a poisonous sea anemone. It is immune to the anemone's poison.
A few tough fish like to fight back with sharp spines or poisonous stingers. Some swallow a lot of water so they look bigger. The flying fish can jump out of the water and glide to safety.
Flying fish. Pufferfish.
Fish defenses. Camouflage. Carpet shark or flounder. Spines. Porcupine fish. Poison. Stingray. Scorpion fish. Stonefish. Hiding. Garden eel. Butterfly fish. Puffing up. Pufferfish. Gliding away. Flying fish. How do fish grow up? Almost all female fish lay eggs. Some lay hundreds of eggs, others lay millions. Once they have laid them, many kinds of mother fish just swim away and never come back. But some hide their eggs under sand or in mud so that other fish won't eat them. A few fish take care of their eggs until they hatch. They keep them safe in their mouths or in special egg pouches within their bodies. Many kinds of baby fish don't have scales when they hatch, but most fish grow scales within the first year.
Mouth brooders. The male seahorse actually holds the eggs in his pouch until they hatch.
Bet you didn't know.
The biggest fish in the sea is the whale shark. It can grow to be 60 feet long and 25 tons. The largest freshwater fish is the white sturgeon of North America. It can grow up to 20 feet long. The blind cavefish has no eyes. The desert pupfish can live in water as hot as a volcanic spring, 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Some African catfish can walk on dry land using their fins. As you can see, fish are amazing. Maybe there's a special one in your future.